We ready?
Well, she's not coming.
No,
I'm ready.
okay. I want to call the meeting to order on August 18, 2026. It's 6:03 PM. I get a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
President Patterson,
Present.
Vice President Dawson,
Present.
Mr. Buchanan,
Present.
Ms. Griffin is absent, Mr. Hannah,
Present.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
and Mr. Myrick is absent. We have a quorum.
Okay. Then the first, we have the upcoming events. I didn't skip anything, did we? We can read over there. Oh, yeah, my pledge of allegiance. Okay, stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everybody turn their phones on silent, please. Thank you very much. Upcoming events. We had our upcoming events, we can read those over. They're on the board there. Well, they can read them, right? I don't have to acknowledge, right?
Right.
Right after the polls.
Right. Okay,
Just say it.
that was satisfied.
Mhm.
Why not? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move on to the consent agenda. Board Member Dawson?
Okay.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda, including approval of the regular meeting minutes for Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, approval of the July 2026 payroll in the amount of $128,671.48, approval of the July 2026 accounts payable in the amount of $540,975.39, and to accept the July 2026 monthly financial report.
President Patterson, second. Roll call, please. Any questions, should I say? Roll call, please.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin is absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yay.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick is absent, and President Patterson.
Yay. Motion carries. We have no public comments that's pertaining to the agenda. You got one for the agenda? Something that's on the agenda? No? Okay, well, yeah, we have, the first portion is for agenda items. So we're gonna move on to, new business. Board Member Buchanan?
I make a motion to approve the nursing contract with EDU Healthcare, an organization that supports school districts, field specialty student support needs by providing qualified healthcare and education professional at a rate of $70 per hour.
I miss them.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin is absent, Mr. Hannah.
Yay.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick is absent, President Patterson,
Yay.
and Mr. Dawson.
Yay.
Motion carries. So on to board president report. I did want to say a big thank you to all the administration, everybody with the parade. I did have to work, so I could not attend the parade, but I did come to the back to school picnic. But I just want to thank everybody for everything they did, all the board members that did show up and support the kids. I want to thank you guys for that. It was a great kickoff to the year. We hoping to do some great things this year. We know we have a lot of new administration staff. Looking forward to doing whatever we can to make the year good for you guys. And one thing I was proud of as a board that we did, Ms. Gutierrez, can you explain exactly about our teachers and their beginning salary and their contract as well.
Of course, President Patterson, good evening to our board members and to our distinguished guests. So we approved our teachers' union agreement at the last board meeting. And one of the things we were able to do for retention purposes and for recruitment purposes was to increase all of the starting new personnel salaries for teachers by $800. So our starting salary for a base teacher that's coming in with a bachelor's degree is $48,100, and which is a stark difference from what it previously was. So that was our goal. That was one of the things that President Patterson said was a goal for negotiations, and we were able to accomplish that while still giving out beautiful raises to our staff.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And also, I just wanted to just welcome all the kids back, all the staff, looking forward to, working with you guys this year. Just want to thank you in advance for all your hard work. And I know this summer was a summer smash, but, everything worked out, building got clean. Big shout out to the custodian team, everybody that played a role. I just thank you. Superintendent report?
All right, good evening, everyone. I just want to kind of also give a thank you to all of the staff members who worked hard for all of the events that we've had. We're definitely trying to let parents know, as well as the students know and the staff know, it's a new day, and that we're really trying to make sure that we are focusing on the kids and ensuring that kids get the services that they need to be able to move and be productive. So I want to highlight our first couple of days of attendance. As you know, we're trying to ensure and maintain our enrollment. So you'll see on the slide that we had on the first day, 249 students out of the 283 that were registered on the first day. And then we had more. Kudos to the enrollment team, because we were really trying to be very intentional about making sure that the registration took place prior to the first day so that we wouldn't have a crowd of parents in the office. So we made sure that we reached out beforehand, but also we did something new this year. We did not turn a parent away that did not register. We set up a station for them to be able to register on site so that we can make sure that kids came to school the next day. So that was new. The staff appreciated the fact, and parents appreciated the fact that they had time. We'll continue to work efforts to be able to make sure that they respond to our attention, to be able to say, doing this in advance would probably help with a smoother process for us. So we were very happy to see that I believe we're still working on a few more registrations from a couple of stragglers, but we're working on making sure that we get everybody registered. All right, I wanted to kind of spend some time talking about protecting instructional time. And so there are a lot of events, and we definitely appreciate all the events and the traditions that have happened in the past. However, you may hear things such as, and Judy just reminded me, so September 11th is listed on the events that we're having. We will not be actually holding that event because that is taking a lot of time from instruction, and we want to make sure that students are actually receiving the intensified instructional time that they have in core subjects, because it's important. So for every time that we're basically planning events during the instructional day, students are losing it out. And based upon our data, we need to make sure that we are protecting the core. So you'll hear more about, like, we're looking at the administration, we're looking at not necessarily taking them away, but finding other ways to be able to present them to the staff as well as the students. So we really want to make sure that we are concentrating specifically on what is actually happening as it relates to students receiving their instructional time. And I'm talking about reading, math, all core subjects. We want to really make sure that we protect the core so that they can get what they need. All right, I want to highlight Teacher Institute Day, which we thought was a good success. We had an opportunity to have our board president come greet the staff. Principal Reed was able to share with the staff on the first day. We had a great keynote speaker who came and talked to them about what it really means to really think about us as a district, to think about one vision, every student I was like, y'all gonna leave me out? All right, there you go. Let's say it again. One vision, every student. What's the last part? No exceptions. All right, y'all getting it. Y'all getting it. All right. And then when we think about other events, we did had a huge success with the middle school orientation where parents came, um, got a chance to meet their middle school teachers and also hear about our middle school students. We're definitely planning to do some, again, more intensified work around our middle school students because we want them to feel empowered as they're the leaders of our school and being able to make sure that they also are receiving those SEL opportunities that are necessary to help them to prepare them for high school. Our back to school parade, I'm sorry, was very successful. We had a lot of community partners that came out, showed the presence, so that was a good opportunity to walk around. Even had a reflection period to talk about this too. Is that the right time to be able to do the parade? And so we're not saying we're gonna take it away, but we'll look for next year in terms of the parade. We may think about doing it at the end of the day to allow school to take place first, and then we figure out a way to be able to celebrate. Then the barbecue, back to school barbecue, even in spite of the weather inclement and as well as the that's pretty. We really had a lot of parents that actually showed up as well as our vendors, and I think the students enjoyed being able to come in. So we had to make some pivots again with the weather, but it was a huge success, and we're looking forward to being able to make this a lot more collaborative we can to be able to make sure that we get the resources when it comes to like school supplies and things of that nature, but also an opportunity for kids to feel like though they have. I pause, thinking about what I'm gonna say, but choosing words. So, pardon me. Go ahead. Go to the next slide, please.
Okay, on to the committee reports. Finance Committee, Ms. Gutierrez, you want to come up? Finance Committee? You probably should just stay there for personnel, just in case.
No problem.
So, the Finance Committee meeting, I'm the chair, President Patterson is the chair, co-chair Maxine Johnson. Our last meeting was Thursday, August 13th, 2026. Our next meeting will be Thursday, September 10th, 2026 at 5 p.m. So you want to give a little background about what things we talked about in there?
Absolutely. This past finance committee consisted of us going and reviewing the new hires that we have. I'm so happy to say that we are almost at capacity of fulfilling all of our vacancies, which is a beautiful thing considering the transition that we've gone through. I would like to thank the administrative team for working tirelessly to ensure that we have filled those seats to make sure that our students can get instructional time with amazing educators in the classroom. So we just went over the background of those personnel and talked about their finances. More so, we talked about how currently we don't have a certified school nurse, but how we pivoted to going with a contractor at the moment. Of course, negotiations is important. One of the wins for the negotiations is that after 6 months, we can matriculate this person if they meet the criteria into our programming, allowing her to come in as our certified school nurse to support our students as a direct hire. And lastly, we just gave information, had a discussion about the importance of making sure that we have proper security in our school and gave some details about that. And that's still an ongoing conversation. So that's Finance Committee.
Then on to Personnel Committee. Last meeting was Thursday, August 13th, 2026. Our next meeting will be Thursday, September 10th at 4 p.m. We can take it away from the personnel side. I wanted to start, since it's personnel, on Mr. Wood.
Yes.
I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Wood. You know, he got a great opportunity somewhere else to grow. We hate to lose him. You know, we know how he grew our program with music. got so many of the kids into instruments and things like that. And we just can't thank him enough for his contribution here. But I wanted to highlight something that he really did. So he helped us out because, there was some timeline issues to say the least. And he helped us out with agreeing to still work with the new hire that we hired for the music position. So I thought that was great that he was spending his time going somewhere new, then reaching back so that all that hard work won't go to waste. So I did want to highlight him in particular because, I thought that was great that he went to that extra mile, for the school district to make sure we keep that going with the music. So that's all I had on that one.
I think that was the report, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Gutierrez. I don't think you're on the rest of these. Okay, PACE, governing, meeting, Board Member Dawson, Vice President Dawson, I'm sorry.
All right, the biggest going ons at PACE right now is one of the PACE programs, PACE Academy, which previously was located in the old Infant Building in Westchester, is moved into one of the district's, one of the co-op buildings in Bellwood in Thurgood Marshall School. So one of the programs that they have will actually be in the District 88 school. What makes it so good is that some of those kids came from District 88. They'll be kind of back in their home district and able to kind of matriculate with some of their old classmates, and also kind of having that mix of children, of different needs and abilities. And so looking forward to seeing how that works out now that that's starting this school year. And also the executive director, he went out to, if you remember, Grand Canyon University, where we were trying to do our Grow Your Own Teachers thing. I think they went out there to kind of learn more about their program. We actually put them on to that here at Lindop. And he recently just gave us a report that they learned a lot out there, and they're looking to, grow more teachers on the local level, people starting from PAs and teacher assistants and into getting their masters. So things are going well at PACE. And the meeting is tomorrow, and I look forward to hearing how the new geothermal program is going, to see how much money that's possibly going to save them and just how it's working out. Next meeting's tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Vice President Dawson. Safety, SEL Committee, Chair, Mr. Buchanan, Mr. Myrick. Their last meeting was Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. The next meeting should be to be determined, but it should be coming up soon because I know Ms. Gutierrez got some stuff she want to bring to them about the security. So Policy Committee meeting, again, Vice President Dawson.
Yeah, we were, because policy is usually at rest during the summer. We don't have meetings over the summer, but we'll be picking up soon. I'll be talking to our new superintendent about that as far as setting that date and how that's going to work out. But it'll probably be the first week in September. Nothing to report.
Okay. Facilities Committee meeting. This was a committee that we added. Ms. Gutierrez, you can go first and get started.
The Facilities Committee meeting came about because, we have a wonderful campus and it requires intentionality and focus. And so with the recommendation of Board President Patterson, we created this committee. Yesterday was our first meeting. It was amazing to talk about not only where we're going, but where we're coming from, working on our courtyard, the potential possibilities of having new murals in our building, just beautifying our spaces. We have a new community member, Mr. Charlie Johnson. He attended that first meeting, a great addition to this meeting, amazing perspective. I'm looking forward to seeing his input. He's also a Lindop parent. So it was a great meeting, great first meeting, and I'm looking forward to having more conversations about what we're going to do.
You have
Thank you.
anything, Maxine?
No, she covered everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you actually did cover everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Para CIA Committee meeting, to be determined. Technology Committee, next meeting to be determined as well. Strategic Planning to be determined. Negotiations meeting to be determined because we have finished most of our negotiations. So that won't be coming up for a while. Community engagement meeting, all board members' next meeting to be determined as well. And, public comment. You can get it. Thank you. You can go first.
Good evening, members of the community, members of Board of Education, administrators, teachers, and staff. I am Mayor Katrina Thompson, and it's truly an honor to be here this evening. First, I want to personally welcome our new superintendent, Dr. Russell, and the members of the administration, Principal Ms. Reed and Assistant Principal Ms. Boyd, to the Village of Broadview. A community rooted in love, kindness, service, and support. As mayor, I want you to know that you have a partner in me in the Village of Broadview. My leadership team and I are ready to collaborate, support our scholars, teachers, staff, and families. Because educating our young people is simply the responsibility of our schools, it is a responsibility we all share. Our scholars deserve a school environment that is healthy, safe, positive, professional, and free from toxicity. The atmosphere we create directly impacts their ability to learn, grow, dream, and achieve. When our scholars know that love is in the building and love is in the community, they show up differently. They become more confident and engaged because they know the entire community is standing behind them and expecting them to succeed. We are preparing our young people not just for the next grade level, but for global competition. We are preparing future educators, entrepreneurs, engineers, doctors, tradespeople, public servants, innovators, and leaders. Our teachers must know that they are respected, valued, and supported. They deserve a professional Board of Education, a strong administrative team, focused on what matters most, the success of our scholars. Leadership matters. Professionalism matters. Accountability matters. And most importantly, our children matter. I am deeply vested in this community, and it is one of the greatest honors of my life to serve the people who call Broadview home. When our schools are strong, Broadview is strong. When our families are supported, Broadview is strong. And when government, educators, parents, community leaders work together for our children, there is no limit to what we can accomplish. So, to our new superintendent and administrators, welcome to Broadview. Welcome to our community. Welcome to our family. My door is open. My leadership team is ready, and I look forward to working alongside you. And as we do this work, let's always ask one important question. How are the children? Because if our children are safe, supported, learning, growing, and thriving, then we are doing the work that matters. This is community, this is partnership, and together we are Broadview strong. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. President Dempsey.
Good evening, board. Good evening, administration. Welcome again, Superintendent. I haven't met you, but it's great to see you here. I just want to thank the board for making a great selection and making a hard decision. But this is what you do. Since we are a separate taxing body where Lindop holds its own, you guys made a great decision. And sometimes it's hard, but it was necessary, okay? And because we have to make change, we have to put the kids first. If the children are first and the teachers are teaching, then we're moving in the right directions. If we can't get the politics out of the school and begin to start teaching our children, then we become stronger. That's what it's about. It's not about a person's face. It's not about a person's attitude. It's about our children. They should come first. We got to make sure our teachers are teaching, okay? And I like the superintendent, what you said, you didn't close your doors and you're welcoming them. Thank you for that. Thank you for the administration for always showing up. And that's what it's all about. Thank you, Board President and the rest of the board members for doing what you need to do. So let's keep the politics out and let's go ahead and start focusing on our children. Children's first, education first. Make sure the teachers got the necessary information to teach. If they need books, let's get them books. We don't need to spend money unnecessary on other things like unnecessary websites that's not being built. We need to spend money on our children and make sure we don't come out the education fund to do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Dempsey. Angela Patterson.
Good evening, board. Good evening, new staff members. Welcome back to our older staff members. We just want to thank you for the selection that you made for us. I know it was hard, and I know there were some old habits that we'll be breaking for the coming school year, but we are excited. As parents and as a member of PTA, I know that you are looking forward to the changes that we can see already. The smiling faces, the welcoming capabilities that you all have. I haven't had anyone say anything different, and that's something new for us. We also want to say thank you for not making us feel like we aren't welcome here. Everyone's door has been open. Everyone has returned phone calls. Everyone has just been a part of what we're looking for, and that's change. We have been unfortunately in a hole for 10 years, and we are looking forward to digging our way out and staying positive and receiving everything that you have to give us and our children that are in attendance at the school. So thank you. And thank you for taking the time to make these selections. I know we had 3 board members that weren't here during that time, but we want to thank the board members that were. Thank you for making the right decisions, and thank you for working with an organization that could bring us the top quality educators and administrators that we need. Thank you, Lindop. Congratulations on a new school year and welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Board Member Dawson, could you take this one?
Yeah, that was the last public comment.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Board Member Dawson, I move that the board go into closed session under 5 Illinois Compiled Statute 122C1, 4, 8, 9, and 10 to discuss the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, or performance of specific employees of the public body, evidence or testimony presented in open hearing or in closed hearing where specifically authorized by law, security procedures, school building safety and security, students disciplinary cases, and the placement of individual students in special education programs and other matters relating to individual students at 6:31 p.m. Second.
Second. Roll call, please.
Mr. Hannah? Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Myrick?
Yay.
President Patterson?
Yay.
Mr. Dawson?
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan? And Ms. Griffin is absent.
I make a motion to reconvene open session at 7:32 PM, August 18th, 2026. Can I get a second?
A second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Hannah?
Yeah.
Ms. Johnson?
Yeah.
Mr. Myrick?
Yay.
President Patterson?
Yay.
Mr. Dawson?
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan?
Yay.
And Ms. Griffin is absent.
Okay, let's go, Board Member Johnson.
I make a motion to approve the hiring of Carla Riviera, lunchroom assistant for school year 2026-27, an amount of $22.99 per hour.
President Patterson, second. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Myrick?
Yay.
President Patterson?
Yay.
Mr. Dawson?
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan?
Yay.
Ms. Griffin's absent and Mr. Hannah.
Yeah.
Motion carries. Board Member Myrick.
Board Member Myrick, I make a motion to approve the hiring of Cal Catula, BAM teacher for 2026-2027 in the amount of $51,062.
President Patterson, second. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Myrick,
Yay.
President Patterson,
Yay.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin is absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yeah.
and Ms. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carries. President Patterson, I make a motion to approve the hiring of Jessica Robinson as a permanent substitute teacher for school year 2026-2027 in the amount of $200 per day. Can I get a second?
Brian Dawson, I second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
President Patterson,
Yay.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin is absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yay.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
and Mr. Myrick.
Yay.
Motion carries. Vice President Dawson.
I make a motion to approve the hiring of Nadine Rodriguez, paraprofessional for school year 2026-2027 in the amount of $20 per hour.
President Patterson, second. Is there any questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin's absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yay.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick,
Yay.
and President Patterson.
Yay. Motion carries. Board Member, Vice President Dawson, I'm sorry, Board Member Buchanan.
I make a motion to accept the resignation for Mr. Ryan Woods, band teacher.
President Patterson, I second. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin's absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yeah.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick,
Yay.
President Patterson,
Okay,
and Mr. Dawson.
Yay.
the motion carries. Vice President Dawson, could you do this one?
Yeah, I make a motion to deny acceptance of the middle school math teacher Christian Daoud's resignation.
President Patterson, I second. Any questions?
No.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Hannah,
Yay.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick,
Yay.
President Patterson,
Yay.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
and Ms. Griffin is absent.
Motion carries. Board Member Hannah.
I make a motion to approve an increase of salary for School Board Secretary Junie Brown Marino from $9,000 a year to $10,500 effective tonight. Okay, today,
August 8th.
August 18th, 2026.
President Patterson, I second. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Mr. Hannah, Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Mr. Myrick,
Yay.
President Patterson,
Yay.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin is absent.
Motion carries. Board Member, Secretary Johnson.
I make a motion to adjourn this board meeting at 7:36
I second.
PM.
Roll call, please.
President Patterson,
Yay.
Mr. Dawson,
Yay.
Mr. Buchanan,
Yay.
Ms. Griffin's absent, Mr. Hannah,
Yeah.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
and Mr. Myrick.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody.
Where you wanna,
No, the committee meetings,
Schedule this on.
the